Hi everybody, welcome to Techvision Academy. In this video, I'll be showing you how to do color grading, how to grade colors on your videos. So let's go. So we have different types of color grading. At first, you can come here. Let's grade this color. Let's just change. Let's tweak it and let's see how it goes. So first thing first, you come here. In adjust, you come to adjust. We have different types of color grading. So we can have adjust. If you want to adjust the intensity of the video, if you really want it to be intense, you can do that. Then we also have color matching. This color matching is you can select a frame of where you want the color to match, then you insert it into it. So that is for that. Then we can cancel it since we're not doing that. That's for color matching. Then let's move to the next part, which is color correction. You can also correct colors, and we have LUT in this place. So, and also if you are working on like a portrait video, you can use skin toning. It is going to make your video come out well, or maybe just a facial video recording that you're doing. It is going to tone your skin to make it look more natural and nice. Then let's come here to adjustment. So this is where we are going to make use of our color grading. So if you want to make this, can you see the changes that we're making so far? If perhaps you actually want it to look nicer like this, so let's make use of this. Or, okay, I would say we split this video into two first. So we're going to make use of split here. Then let's just work on this video. I would tweak this one. You can move it, depends on how you want it. Okay, let's move it. It's looking like we're not seeing. Yeah, so it depends on how you want it. But if you want it to give more of a cinematic vibe, we can leave this to 18. You want to tint tints. Can you see the difference of the tints? So we can move the tint to like 9. Saturation. You can play around it to see the one that fits in best to what you are trying to do. So that is for the color. Now let's move to lightning. So we have lightning. This gives it exposure, different kinds of exposure. If you want it to be lighter, or if you want it to be brighter or dimmer, so, or perhaps in my own, I think I want it to be a little bit dimmer, like this, yes. So this can go, and let's check contrast. Can you see the difference between contrast? But perhaps, let's just pick a little. Yeah, then highlights too. So just play around this to see what best fit in to the video you are editing. So we can do this. Then we also have shadow. If perhaps you wanted to have a shadow effect or something, let's tweak this. So this works. See the shadow effect. If you want to give it a little bit of a shadow, then whitens. I don't really make use of this whitens because it makes the video look so white. So perhaps you can use -4. Can use the negative part, but the dark, we don't want dark. So let's give it a little. Let's see. Okay. Then we have brilliance. See how the brilliance works. We don't really need anything this brilliance. So that is that for what did we just finish using now? The lightness. We just do the color. Then now we are going to move to the effect, the sharpen, which is effect. If you want it to be sharpened or how you want it passed, we can just reduce it to like 5. Clarity, how clear do you want it to be? I make use of 100%. So that is nice. You can make it up. If you want it to have some particles, little particles, like you can include those particles like that. Sometimes if you see particles in people's video, you're like, how did they do this? So they made use of particles. And if you also want it to like fade in or fade out, let's say, if you want it to fade a little bit, you can actually make use of the fade here. Then we have vintage too, if you want to do that. So perhaps you want to make it of a very, this is like a vintage vibe. If you want it like that, or let's say this, we can make use of this. So that is all for the first basic parts, which we have what are they? The lightness, the effect, and also just the color. So you can save it as a precept in case if you want to use it next time. Then we can come to the hue, saturation, and lightness. So this is to tweak anywhere we have a red color. This will tweak it. So if perhaps we have like a red color, it will tweak it for us. Then if we also have saturation or hue, saturation, and brightness, you can also work around that. And if you want the brightness too, or if you have perhaps other different colors. So you see, anywhere we have a yellow, maybe we have yellow in our video, it will work it out well. And you can also work with the hue, saturation, and lightness. Then we have the curves. Depends on how you want it to be. We have color wheel. You can tweak around this color wheel just to see. Can you see how the color is working? So you can tweak around it. You can work around it how you want the color to be. But perhaps I don't want any color. So I'm putting it in the center. Or if you want middle gray, that's for the shadow. Middle gray, we have the tints, the offsets. You can work around this too. Then we have the mask. So that is that. Then that is that for the first aspect. So if you want to apply it, now let's see the difference between this video and this video. This video and this video. So that's the difference between both of them. Let's check it out. And perhaps we can, so here is it. You can see little of particles. Then this is the other video. So there was a changes. Yeah, so that is that for that. Then you can also come around there. If perhaps you don't want to make use of this part, you can come here, you can come to adjustment in this part, then you can say customize color in this aspect. So if you want to apply it to all other this thing, so you can make use of this adjustment, then you tweak it here, how you want the adjustment to be, then you apply it to all. Can you see? I applied it to all effects, so it took effect in this place, and that is that. So as you can see, it's the adjustment took effect here. And if you want to work on your LUTs, or maybe you perhaps have, so we just worked on one of these. If you have if you had done any color grading that you want to make it of yours, you can just import it or bring it inside here. So that is that about color grading. I hope you understand what I taught you just now. So thank you for watching this video. Please do well to follow us across all socials at Tech Academy. See you next time. Bye.